my channel, Andra Makes. Today I am super duper excited to share with you the winner of the viewer's choice of my Make 9 challenge. I'll let you guys decide which of those patterns that I would make first. And you guys came through for me again like you always do. You have great taste. And if you aren't familiar with my Make 9 this year, I will link the video in the description box. And my take on the Make 9 challenge this year is to sew a pattern from the past 9 decades, one for each decade, starting from the 40s all the way through to the 2020s. So if you haven't seen that video, check it out. It's lots of fun. I have a pattern for each of those decades that I'm going to be making by the end of this year. So stay tuned. So excited about it. But in that video, I let you guys vote and decide which one you would like me to make first. And as you could tell by the thumbnail and the title of the video, the 1940s dress won. I am in love with this dress. It has so many gorgeous details. I'm going to go over the pattern envelope with you, and I'll show you the pattern pieces, and then I'll show you the details of the dress up close on a hanger, and then I'll show pictures of me wearing it, and I'll also try it on for you. But I love it so much. So let's get started. The pattern is Butterick 6485, and it's a retro Butterick from 1944. And there are two sleeve options, a long sleeve or a shorter sleeve, and I made the shorter sleeve. And this has so many beautiful details. And when I go over the pattern pieces with you, well, let me show you on the line drawings. It'll be easier to see. Here they are, and I like to show the line drawings on the instruction sheet instead of the back of the envelope because I think they're easier to see. But this piece right here is called the yoke front, and then this piece down the side is called the side front, and then these will be the front pieces, and then the sleeves, of course. And they aren't showing the back on the line drawing, so I'll need to show you that on the envelope. And here's the back. It has a very pretty tie that ties in the back, and while I'm here, there's also double-ended darts, one on each side of the back. And then back to the front, it has this beautiful gathering right here where the yoke front gathers into the front piece on each side, and then the sleeves have beautiful gathering, and then there are pleats. They're calling these pleats down. There's two on this front piece and then two on this front piece. And then back to the envelope cover, you can see the beautiful neckline. I just love this so much. And I'm going to go over the pattern envelope with you, and I need my readers for that. The description is a Mrs. dress. Loose-fitting dress, has back zipper, front tuck detail, attached tie ends, and sleeve variations. And then view B has the contrast front. And the fabric suggestions are challis, rayon, crepe, linen, broadcloth, and it's unsuitable for obvious diagonals. And the size range goes from a 6 to a 22, and that covers a bust of 30.5 to 44 inches, waist of 23 inches to 37 inches, and hips of 32.5 inches to 46 inches. And the notions you need are a 24-inch zipper and a pair of 1/2 inch set-in style shoulder pads. And the fabric yardage you'll need, depending on the size you make and how wide your fabric is, goes anywhere from 2.5 yards to 3 3/8. And then if you make the contrast version, you'll need 1.5 yards of that, your contrasting fabric. And as we go along, if there's anything that I didn't cover that you would like to know, let me know in the comments below, and I'll try my best to answer it for you. But here are the pattern pieces. There's the front neck facing, the back neck facing, the yoke front, the sleeve, and mine's cut for a shorter sleeve, the front pattern piece, and you can see the pleat markings there. They're calling those pleats. And then the ties, the belt. This is the side front piece. And the back piece. And you can see there are the double-ended darts. And I made the straight size 14, no changes. That's what I usually make in big 4. And one thing that I've been doing recently, the past several garments I've made, is like if a pattern piece has a dart or a pleat or something like that, I will cut out, like for example, I cut out one of the front pieces of the pattern, and I went ahead, just cut out that one piece, and then I sewed the pleats on that one piece. And then I cut out the other piece, and then I sewed the pleats. And then for the back, I cut out one back piece, and I sewed those double-ended darts, and then I cut out the other piece, and I sewed the double-ended darts. And to me, it's just less overwhelming to do it that way. I don't know, but I really like that, instead of having cut out all your pieces, and then doing all the darts, all the pleats, and then starting the construction. But I just found that that has worked so much better for me. So try that, you might like it. And do not make this dress if you're in a hurry. There are lots of gathers, lots of darts, lots of pleats. They aren't hard. I think a beginner can make this dress, especially if you've sewn a zipper before. They aren't hard, there's just a lot of them, and it's pretty time consuming. So don't make this dress if you're in a hurry, but I highly recommend this dress, and I do want to make it again. And here it is. It is in this gorgeous cotton lawn fabric that I got from Finch Fabrics, and this is a Robert Kaufman fabric. And I'll get up close and show you the details. There is that beautiful neckline that I love, and then it's going to be hard to see because the fabric is a little busy. It's hard to see the details, but here's where the front yoke gathers into the front piece, and then here are the beautiful gathers on that sleeve. So gorgeous. I love it. And then here are the pleats from there to there on this side, and then from there to there on this side. And I am so impressed with this belt. It even has little gathers right here. They could have just made that straight, but I adore this detail. I just think it adds so much style. And then here's the back. And the pattern called for a 24-inch zipper, but I used a 22-inch zipper because I already had one. I used it in orange. And then here are the double-ended darts from here to here, and then here to here. But I am in love with this dress. I've turned my dress inside out because I have a question for you more experienced sewists. The yoke front has a facing. This is the inside of the dress, obviously, and it has a facing, and you need to sew it down by hand, of course. And my question is this necessary for construction of the garment? I know it looks amazing and it's a great detail, but is it necessary? Because when you sew it down by hand, inevitably your stitches are going to show on the front, no matter how teeny your stitches are, and that would make it more difficult to make this in a solid fabric. And I would really like to make it in a solid fabric to highlight all those beautiful details, the gathers and the pleats and the darts and all that. So let me know if you think that facing is necessary. And I'm going to go try it on for you, and in the meantime, here are some pictures. I want to say that when I saw that the pattern needed shoulder pads, I thought, I'm not going to need shoulder pads because I have really broad shoulders. So I didn't put the shoulder pads in, and then when I tried it on, you could tell that it was drafted for shoulder pads. So I did get some, and I love them a lot, and it really helped the fit, and you will see that when I try it on. So here I go. I have the dress on, and I meant to say earlier, but I got so excited about showing you the dress that I forgot. I want to say thank you to everyone who participates in my Viewer's Choice. My Viewer's Choice segment is one of my favorite things that I do on my channel. It is so much fun. I love seeing your choices and suggestions and everything come through, so thank you so much. Okay, back to the dress. Here you can see that beautiful neckline. I love that. And then the shoulder pads, you can see how they give it a lot better fit. And then this beautiful gathering on the sleeve. And then the gathers right here where the front piece gathers into this front yoke. And then I'll just keep stepping back. And then the pleats. And I have a step behind me, and I'm going to hop up there so you can see the whole thing. Here it is. And now I'll turn around and show you the pretty bow in the back. Here's the back, and here's the fabulous bow. Love it. And it hits me about mid-knee, I would say. I'm 5'11", so obviously if I use the same hem width, it's going to be a little shorter on me than it is the pattern, but I like this length. Let me know what you think about my 1944 dress. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Bye!